Hey guys, Tim V here. Welcome to Trail Aesthetics. Today I'm going to be starting a series of food testing on dehydrated meals. We're going to call this the Hiker's Cafe. And on today's menu, we're going to be doing a review from Legacy Premium on the Chili Mac, which looks to be a really good meal. And this is, like I said, this is by Legacy Premium. Just to give you some idea of who Legacy Premium is, if you don't know already, Legacy Premium is a dehydrated food storage company that makes high quality dehydrated meals that you can purchase in bulk, and they're extremely good as far as they're non-GMO. They're gluten free. They have some vegetarian options. They've got over 18 different entrees along with 4 different breakfasts. Quite a bit. They have a 25-year life shelf expectancy if they're properly stored. They use really good high quality ingredients, which you can pronounce all of them on the back. And we're going to be trying the Chili Mac because I've tried other brands like the Bear Creek, which they make what's called the Darn Good Chili, and that's really good. This doesn't have any meat product in it, so if you want to just eat it plain, you can do that. But with the Chili Mac, if you want to add a little bit more, then you can put hamburger in it if you wanted to. Now this is a really large serving size. Okay, this is really good for like car camping if you're trying to feed a family. This particular one says 4 servings, which is about 1.5 cups per serving. So that's a pretty good amount. And it's got no trans fats, low cholesterol. It's non-GMO. They call it the vegetarian because there's no meat in it, obviously. And it's got all kinds of good flavorful ingredients. And so I'm going to cook this up and see how it goes, and we'll go from there. So stick around on this episode of Trail Aesthetics. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just cut open the bag and kind of just take a look at what these ingredients look like. Smells like chili already off the bat. Oh man, I can see everything in there. This looks really good. Make sure you remove the defecation pack. Let me pour it in this measuring cup so you can see just how much we get. And the odor is extremely strong. But here you go, you can see. Looks really good. So you got your pinto beans, macaroni in there, your chili mix and everything. And like I said, it's got a really good strong odor, so I'm sure it's going to taste really good. So let's go ahead and get this prepped up and go into the cooking process. All right, so the first step is to bring 6 cups of water to a boil. All right, so we got 6 cups of water. We're going to go ahead and bring that to a boil. All right, so now that our water's come to a boil, you're just going to go ahead and pour the mix in and whisk it around nice and good. So you just want to go ahead and whisk this in there really good. Make sure all those ingredients are broken up. Man, this smells good so far. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. I purposely haven't eaten all day just so I can save my appetite, because nothing tastes better than when you're on an empty stomach. So I get the full effect. And I'm not a picky eater, so I'm going to bring that to a boil for a few minutes and then bring it down to a simmer because you don't want to burn it. So while we're waiting for this to cook, I was going to point out a few more pros about this company that really caught my attention that I really do appreciate, and I'm sure you will too. Point out the fact that lowest cost per pound of food, Legacy Foods offers the largest serving size in the industry. Let me explain that. Some companies only give you 1/3 to 1/2 cup per serving. Most companies give you up to 1 cup of servings. But Legacy, their claim, and I've seen it and I measured it out, Legacy gives you 1.5 cups to 2 cups per serving. So even though packages advertised by the number of servings sound the same, how much food per serving makes a big difference in how much value you're getting for your investment. And I did mention that, if I didn't mention it, I want to let you know that Legacy is made in the U.S., so it's all U.S. products. Oh, here's another good thing. Legacy also offers individual items such as fruits, vegetables, meats, peanut butter, as well as other specialty items to help add variety, extra flavor, or the ability to create some of your own favorite meals. So I just wanted to add those little notes in there. And so far, this company sounds really good. Now, when it comes to purchasing, I was on their website looking at everything. They were really kind to send me a sample of this just to kind of do a taste and everything, which you can request if you want to get a sample or whatnot. If you want to, before you make your purchase, you can do that. But the way I understand the structure of it is that there's a minimum bulk purchase of, I think, like $33. You get so many packages for $33 is the baseline. So what I mean by that is you can't purchase like the Chili Mac just by itself. At least that's how the website looks to me. So like the minimum purchase is $33, and then it just goes up to there depending on how much you need. Like, you want a month's supply, you know, how many months, up to a year, whatnot. And you just basically purchase it in bulk. So I just wanted to let you know that as well. All right, well, the Chili Mac is ready to go, so I'm going to take a little bit out, put it in a little bowl, show you what it looks like a little bit there, and let's get this taste test on because I am starving. Oh man, this looks good. So let me go ahead and scoop some out here. Everything is nicely cooked, rehydrated properly. This took about 20 minutes. It says 13 to 12 minutes, but I did a little extra just to make sure everything is thoroughly cooked. You don't want to have anything crunchy in there, but alright, so oh yeah, that definitely looks good. And it smells really good. I mean, the odor is just, oh, it's just incredible. And look at the elbow noodles there, nice and full. A lot of flavor, it looks like. So I'm going to put a little cheese on this, and let's go to the table and see how it tastes. Alright, so here we are. First taste test. Let's see how this stuff looks. You can see that. Put some cheese on there. Like I said, you can add meat to this if you want to. If you're not a vegetarian, you can put meat in there. I didn't put meat in this one, but I probably will next time. But yeah, add a little cheese. Looks good. Alright, enough of that. Let's get to the taste test here. Here we go. It cooked really well. It's all really rehydrated. A lot of flavor to it. The cheese makes it, oh, it just adds more to it. You can probably put crackers in here. No, that's really good. That's really good. I have to say, I like this better than the Bear Creek. And Bear Creek was a good one. That's the Bear Creek Darn Good Chili. That is really good. I have to say, this is actually a very good meal. So, if you like chili, I don't see why you wouldn't like this. Everything is very flavorful, I think. Yeah, add a little bit of pepper to it maybe. It's got a lot of salt already into it. It's got like over 800 something milligrams of sodium, which is probably more for the dehydration, long-term storage. But if you're out backpacking, because this could be used as a backpacking meal. Of course, you'd have to carry around, you know, maybe you can divide this up or whatnot, but you trying to make something this big on a backpacking may not be plausible unless you've got multiple people and you carry a bigger pot in there to boil the 6 cups of water and everything. But I'm sure if you divide it up, you know, maybe half the pack and do like maybe a 2-cup serving or something like that versus the full 4 cups. But yeah, you can make that work, or it can just be good for car camping. I could eat this all day. So with that being said, Legacy Premium, excellent job on this one. I thank you guys for sending this little sample out for me to check out and do some taste testing. I'll be looking to you guys in the future for purchasing. Like I said, if you guys want to go to Legacy Premium's website, you can purchase the stuff in bulk, or you can request a sample if you need to. If you want to kind of, you know, taste test or test the water. All of it, I'm sure, is probably good, because if it's as good as this stuff here is really good. I'm sure everything else is good. And I'll probably be doing here pretty soon. I got an Alfredo pasta one, which we'll do that on, do a review on that as well. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this episode of Trail Aesthetics for this series of Hiker's Cafe. All right, guys, see you on the next one. Man, this shit's good. This is really good. Man, the elbow noodles here is, yeah, they don't have this in the other one, but man, this is really good.